FPL Content Creator Battles.
Fight!
The series, which sees all the very best FPL content creators battle it out, predicting 3 players to score the most points every game week to see who is the best FPL manager. Last week we had FPL Raptor, who scored 21 points, hey! But Bacon Boy scored 28 points, hey! Meaning Bacon Boy finally done it. I have won my first ever FPL content creator battle and have actually scored the most points ever on this series. Wow. But Raptor's score was actually good enough for him to go up into 2nd place, hey. So despite not being as dank as me, a very good result there. But can all of these scores be beaten in Game Week 5, where Bacon Boy is challenged by Dayvy FPL?
How's it, Nathan? Thank you for having me for your next guest on the FPL Content Creator Battles. We're going to be discussing the upcoming Game Week 5, the first midweek fixtures of this season. Now, in terms of my 3 players that I've selected, I've actually given myself my own constraints. Now, I know that we can have unlimited budget. We can pick any 3 players that we want to, but I've given myself the constraint of 1 player per team, and I've tried to be slightly more differential. Now, the reason I've done that is that the previous content creators have been pretty template. So this week, I've let you pick the template options since this is your own channel. So the first player that I'm going to select is going to be from the best fixture on paper for Game Week 5. It's Man City versus Nottingham Forest. Now, Nottingham Forest's XG conceded and Man City's XG scored, or XG predicted to score, is simply the best in the Prem, and that difference is the highest out of any single fixture. So the player that I've selected, now I've not gone for a kind of template option, a Haaland, a Kevin De Bruyne, or a Cancelo. I've actually gone for Gundogan. Now I'm going to pronounce him as Gundo because every single time that I make a video and I say Gundogan, there's always some comments down below saying that I am not pronouncing it right. So the reason I've gone for Gundogan is one simple reason: he's nailed to start this midweek fixture. He was rested on the weekend, and as Man City's captain, I do expect him to return to the starting 11 come Wednesday evening.
Very kind there from a very kind FPL YouTuber. Davey decided to go for some sexy differentials to allow me to actually choose the good and template players. Well, hey, finally for once, thanks. So let's be kind to our guest and actually do that, with my first pick here being Erling Haaland. Hey, right, you give me this opportunity, I'm not going to waste it. I'm not a cheeky scrub. He was a hat-trick Haaland last game. He plays a newly promoted Nottingham Forest at home this week. It's got to be done. Making him my first pick this week.
Now the next player I've gone and selected is not going to kind of be the best fixture on paper. It's actually going to be a Croatian. It's going to be Ivan Perisic versus West Ham away. The reason I've gone for this pick, yes, he has great stats, is an attacker and a defender. I think the clean sheet could be on the cards because West Ham have not got off to the best start, but this is going to be a London derby, and therefore the competition will be quite fierce. But the reason I've gone for Perisic is the simple fact that I don't own him in my own FPL team, and it's been about 2 or 3 game weeks now where every single game week I have to watch him play, get FPL points, and then my green arrow either gets smaller or my red arrow gets larger. So for kind of vibes, I'm going to be going for Perisic in the selection because I can go for any 3 options that I want to, and I'm genuinely just scared of him every time he plays.
Yes, the FPL pain of not owning a template player, and they just keep on spanking you every week by scoring all of the points. So I myself am actually going to join Davey here on selecting a higher owned player who keeps scoring the points, who I just can't get, but I really want to get. And that player is Alexander Mitrovic. 4 goals in 4 games for him, including scoring against Arsenal and Liverpool. Okay. He has a penalty fetish, and he literally could score in any given fixture. He is just the best player in the world. No, not good enough for the Premier League apparently. No. But all of that making him not only a player I really want in my FPL team, but also a player I want to pick in this content creator battle, making him my second pick here.
Now the third option I'm going to go for is going to be slightly more template. It's going to be Reece James from Chelsea. Now I do expect Reece James to play on Tuesday night. Just remember that they are kicking off. We might get some early team news. Who kind of knows? Can I actually change my selection if Reece James is rumored to be on the bench? I might DM you over on Twitter, Nathan, to discuss those kind of terms and conditions. But if he does start against Southampton, I think it's a great fixture. They actually played pretty well against United this kind of past game week. So yes, they might actually score. I mean, Chelsea haven't really kept too many clean sheets, if any clean sheets this season. But I just think that attacking threat and that right wing-back potential of Reece James is just too hard to ignore. And that's why in a content creator battle, I'm going to select him. So thanks again for having me on the channel. Those are going to be my 3 options. The first one, Gundogan or Gundo. It's going to be also Perisic, and then finally Reece James.
A great pick there to round off the great picks from the great Davey himself. But although he has already gone for 3 very sexy differential players, I want to try and spice it up even more myself. Can I even do that with the ones he's done? I don't know. Where just to have an extra battle inside the battle, I'm actually going to choose a player who will stop his players from scoring points. And choose a player to wipe out that Reece James clean sheet. That's right, I'm actually doing it. I'm going for Che Adams. Although you were kind and allowed me to choose the template players, I kind of didn't want to do that, you know. I prefer these little battles in battle, so I just wanted to go for an Adams here. And the fact that I have actually got rid of both of my Chelsea players this week, yeah, I actually just want this more to happen more for myself, never mind this battle. But he's going to help me win the battle anyway. So hopefully Adams can get rid of that Chelsea cleanie sheet and be a bit of an unlucky for them. Otherwise, it'll be an unlucky for me, making him my third and final pick for this content creator battle. And these right here are Dayvy FPL selection for this content creator battle for game week 5. The Gundogan, Perisic and Reece James versus Bacon Boys selection of Haaland, Mitrovic and Che Adams to potentially make this the spiciest content creator battle yet. But who do you think will win this battle here and who will score more points this week? And will Davy's points be enough to try and challenge the top of the FPL content creator battles leaderboard, the place everyone is fighting for? 22 is the score to beat. Can Davey do it? That is going to be all. Thanks for watching, and also remember,
don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now. Don't let your memes be dreams.